Hey guys, today we're going to start a new chapter, Capture Race, which consists of 3 sections. First, we will learn how to compare liberties and increase liberties, and finally some tactics to decrease the opponent's liberties. So today we're going to introduce the first 2 sections. And as unsettled black and white stones encounter each other, they have to kill the other group to survive. Usually we call this situation capturing race, and this is a competition about liberties. The one with more liberties will win. And now let's look at some examples. This is an example of a competition between 2 groups. You can see that there are 2 white stones here and 3 black stones here. To judge the winner of the race, firstly we need to count the liberties of both sides. In this case, white has 2 liberties, 1, 2, and black has 3, 1, 2, 3. So regardless of who goes first, black will eat the white stones at the end of the race. For example, if white goes first, it will block the liberties of black, but if he goes here, black can go here to block white's liberty, and white goes here. And then finally, black will eat those 2 white stones. Okay, this is a very similar situation to the last shape, but with slight difference in liberties. Can you guys count how many liberties white and black have? Well, white has 1, 2, 3 liberties, and black has 1, 2, 3 liberties. So in this case, the liberties of both sides are the same. If white goes first, it will block the liberties of the black and like this. And white will eventually eat the black stones here. However, if black goes first, it will go here and white will go here. Black will eat those 3 white stones. So when the liberties of both sides are the same, it depends on who goes first. If black goes first, it will eat the white, and if white goes first, it will eat the black. Now we have the same situation. I will introduce the concept of common liberties. Common liberties refer to the liberties that both white and black has. For example, here, we can see that the 3 liberties of black are here, here, and here. And the 3 liberties of white are here, here, and here. So in this case, this is the common liberties of both sides. Usually we start the capturing race by blocking the outside liberties rather than common liberties, because a play at the common liberty point will reduce our own liberty. As in this case, if black places here, now it only has 2 liberties, so that white can just kill it. And if it blocks white's outside liberty, white can go here, and then eventually black will kill white in this case. So it is very important to remember that we cannot block our own or common liberties of both sides. Now we will come to section 2, increasing liberties. I will talk about some strategies and steps that could increase our own liberties on the chessboard. As I've introduced before, capturing race is a competition about liberties. So during a race, it is very vital to increase the number of your liberties as many as possible. Now I will introduce some basic skills to use. So in this situation, we can see that white has currently 2 liberties, 1, 2, while black has 1, 2, 3 liberties. How can we possibly kill black if white goes first? Well, it is very important to increase our liberties by stretching here. So that now we can see that white has 1, 2, 3, 4 liberties. So it increases 2 liberties, and black has now 1, 2, 3 liberties. So it is the same. Now 4 is greater than 3, so black is dead in this situation. So it is very essential to increase our own liberties on the chessboard and during a very urgent situation. After stretching, white increases its liberties, and now it is black's turn to place stones on the chessboard, and it will attempt to block white's liberty. However, just like we go here, 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 and here. Now white can eat black stones because it has more liberties than black. This situation is more complicated, but it can also show us an example of how to increase our own liberties. Suppose that we are white, and now we can count the liberties. The liberties for black is 1, 2, 3 liberties, while the liberties for white are 1, 2. It seems that we only have 2 liberties for white, so how can we increase our liberties in this case? Let's try some moves. First, if we hang at here, black can just block our liberties, and if we stick, now the 2 sides have only 2 liberties, but it's black's turn to step, so it will just kill our entire group of white stones. So hang at here is not the right move. As in the world of Go, we have a proverb that states, creating an eye makes your opponent die. In this case, it reviews the importance of eyes in capturing race because an eye usually forces our opponent to play at the common liberty point, and it applies to white in this case. For example, if we make an eye for the white stones, like we go here, this is a real eye, and black cannot place here because this is sort of like a tiger mouth, and white can just eat the stones, so black can only go here. And then we block black's liberty at here so that it cannot go here. If it go here, white will just eat those black stones. So in this case, we create an eye to make our opponent die because it has no way to escape and it cannot kill the white stones. Now let's see a very simple exercise. If it is black's turn, can you take advantage of the corner to eat the white stones? Well, let's firstly count the liberties. Currently, black has only 1, 2 liberties, and white has 1, 2, 3 liberties. But since it is at the corner, we can use some very subtle techniques to kill the white. Black stands here, which is often the key point in a capturing race, and when black places here, both this point and this point cannot be played. However, if we count the liberties here, black has 1, 2, 3 liberties and white has 1, 2, 3 liberties. It seems that they both have the same liberties and it is white's turn, so that black is still dead. However, let's continue playing. White places here and black keeps blocking its liberties, and white cannot place here or here because here black can eat those 2 white stones and here black can eat those 3 white stones. In this case, it seems that black has 4 liberties because white can only stick here before stretching into this point. And it gives black the opportunity to block 1 more liberty of the white. So in this case, those 2 white stones are dead. After learning those first 2 sections of this chapter, we know how to compare our liberties and how to increase our own liberties on the chessboard. In the next section, I will share some basic skills and tactics to decrease our opponent's liberties. See you next time!